I had to call in a few favors to get the goods on the Claw Gang's local operator, Dimitri, a sort of underworld celebrity, equally at home in high-class art circles and shady back-alley crimes. He was once a passionate young art student who worked hard to develop his own visionary style. Unfortunately, the art world wasn't quite ready for his kinetic aesthetic. So he gave them what they wanted and started forging old masterpieces. His way of punishing those with bad taste. Dimitri now runs a nightclub on the west side. The thumping music, colorful light shows, and a hint of danger lure in chic young patrons from far and wide. And it's here, hidden somewhere, where we'll find the clockwork tail feathers. What Dimitri plans to do with the clockwork part is beyond me. But those plans end tonight.
Okie dokie, everybody. So we are officially starting off episode 1 of the Sly 2 game from my Sly 2 Band of Thieves. As you saw from the introduction cutscene, we're officially starting off the episode The Black Chateau, where we are officially hunting down the location of the clockwork tail feathers. And the first mission is going to be slightly different from beforehand. We are actually going to be doing a recon mission to plan out our initial steps on how to proceed to pull off a successful heist. And as you saw just then from the ThiefNet computer, we have the option to purchase different abilities for all 3 members of the Cooper gang. But unfortunately, we only have 100 coins right now, so we're unable to purchase anything.
What do you have in mind?
As Bentley just said there, we are going to be starting things off with a little reconnaissance mission. Going to set up some information hotspots so we can actually eavesdrop on Dimitri's workings of his nightclub, if that makes sense. Also, if anybody does hear me hesitating, stuttering, struggling, and or botching any of my sentence pronunciations throughout any of my videos, with me being an autistic individual, so me being on the spectrum, talking is not one of my strongest points, but I'll do my utmost best to bring you all the best content that I'm possibly able to. Also, one cool new feature for all those who are new to the Sly Cooper games, or new to Sly 2 in general, we are actually able to pickpocket guards who are wandering around the local area for items we can actually sell on ThiefNet. But in order to do so, you have to keep an eye on their back pocket. If you see a glow in their back pocket, then they definitely have an item. The smaller guards, like the one I just took out just then, will have lower rarity items, whereas the larger flashlight guards will have higher rarity items, if that makes sense. So here we go. Satellite sabotage is officially underway. You're the tech expert, Bentley. Why are you asking me to do stuff like that?
How am I supposed to do that?
To start, you'll need to get to the top of that tower. Then reposition the satellite dish to point at my safe house antenna. If you want to climb on stuff, jump and hit the...
Alright, sounds simple enough. Just need to reposition the satellite dish at the safe house antenna.
Press the circle button to climb pipes. I'm on it.
Alright, satellite dish. 1 out of 3. Yeah, the reason why I'm not doing anything right now, I'm just letting Bentley's dialogue play out. Okay, so that is satellite dish number 1 out of 3. And as you could possibly tell from the pop-up text at the top, if we ever get lost along the way and we're unable to find what we need to do next during a mission, or we're having trouble locating the mission starting point, all we need to do is click the left analog stick. I completely and utterly forgot we can't run whilst we're doing the rail walk technique. Alright, so that is satellite number 2, repositioned.
Only one more to go. Activate your Thieves
And there's the third and final one.
pressing the L
And as you probably caught a glance of down there, that was one of the clue bottles that have made a return. And in the previous episode, ladies and gentlemen, I did mention that I will be releasing separate videos on how to locate each of the clue bottles throughout the Sly 2 levels, along with locating the vault, which will house the which will let us access the goods within after we've collected all 30 clue bottles. And here we go. Satellite 3 out of 3, and that brings the first part of the reconnaissance mission to a close.
Nice work, Sly. I'm downloading from Dimitri's.
Nice. So what's the next step?
All in a night's work. So, where do we go from here?
Your next job is to break into the nightclub and take some reconnaissance photos of the clockwork tail feathers. To get inside, you'll have to sneak through an old wine cellar beneath town.
Okay, I'll head up for the cellar.
Alright, here we go. And it's always good to have a detailed plan of what the hell we need to do. Hang on, before I do that. As you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, this guard has a glowing back pocket, which means they have an item. As you can see there, we've officially acquired a bronze comb. Beforehand, when the Sly 2 game was released on the PlayStation 2, always had a fun little rule. Whenever I pickpocketed an item from a guard's back pocket,
Sounds like fun.
if they had a very low rarity item, I go, okay, I take you out. If they have a high rarity item, okay, you may walk away. It's the same rule with all the guards throughout the level.
Hold on, Sly.
Well, that was easy.
Bars for you. There you go. To get over this thing, you'll have to double jump.
You don't say.
Button to
I
jump.
kind of figured that one out.
And while in the air, press it again to get some extra air time. Looks like you're on your own from here.
I'm used to it. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, partner.
Yeah, if Murray were to come with us on this part of the recon mission, I guarantee the security where the recon spot we need to go to will probably increase and make it impossible for us to take some reconnaissance photos. And the reason why I go and smash around the area before I go onward is because the more coins the better, because I want to purchase a lot of stuff. And the more coins you have going into the later episodes, the easier it will be to acquire any new
Area, you'll abandon.
abilities that have been unlocked along the way. Also, if anybody is new to my channel, ladies and gentlemen, I hereby welcome you, and if you do like what you see, please do myself a favor, please consider hitting the subscribe button down below, along with the bell so you can receive notifications whenever I upload anything new to my channel. And for all those who do consider hitting the subscribe button down below, along with hitting the thumbs up icon and turning on the post notification settings, you truly are a legendary individual, and it always helps my channel expand little by little every time you do hit the subscribe button down below, along with the thumbs up icon and the post notification settings, because it always helps expand my channel and my Star Cluster community to the furthest corners of the current video platform. Because at the moment, YouTube are fucking useless, don't care about anybody else but themselves. They only want to see the channels who are cheating, sabotaging others to thrive, and they just want to throw out false copyright claims to the channels who they believe are doing quite well on their channel. Go on, YouTube, I dare you to do fucking something about it.
Pass these lasers.
And for all those who are returning subscribers, I hereby welcome you back, and I look forward to hearing what you think of the current video.
Press the circle
Yep, so here's the other type of guard we will be encountering throughout the episodes of Sly 2. The flashlight guards. These are the guards that usually have the higher rarity items. And the fun little bit of trivia that I mentioned when I first played the Sly 2 games. Should the flashlight guards have a low rarity item, then the rule would clearly state, okay, I take you out. They have a high rarity item. Okay, you may walk away. Okay, so I'm actually going to be demonstrating something when I reach the breakable objects up here. Probably thinking, oh, he got caught, he has to start from the very beginning. I actually did that deliberately to demonstrate what would happen should you get caught during the initial recon mission by the flashlight guards. So, my advice would be, when it comes to breaking this stuff here, just leave it. Just crawl through the vent and get to the next area.
In order to shut down those yellow lasers,
Ah, yes, the yellow security lasers.
sneak up behind him and press the triangle button to knock him into the air. Then the square
Yeah, in order to deactivate them, all you need to do is just take out all the guards within the present vicinity.
then the square button.
And having fun smashing everything along the way. Because the more coins we have, the further we progress, the better. Yeah, in order to perform the technique I just did, the jump and the slam onto the floor, all you need to do is just press the X and triangle button. Yeah, unfortunately, the coin magnet technique that we picked up during Sly 1, it unfortunately does not carry over to Sly 2. We have to collect these coins the old-fashioned way. The old-fashioned way, I say. Gotta time this just right. There we go. Easy peasy. Yeah, so that slam technique that I just did, press the X button to jump, and then press the triangle button to perform the slam technique. Okay, so this next part is definitely going to be a bit tricky. Beforehand, every time I've tried to do this, I've always gotten caught and had to go through a large group of guards. So I'm going to try and do this without getting caught.
If you get in a fight with those rats, the sneak attack won't work. It's purely a stealth move.
Just gotta wait for this weasel to turn its back. Then I slam the guard down hard. Tis a great success. Great success, I say. Also, if anybody wants to catch up on any of my Sly Cooper videos that you might have missed, whether that be in my Sly Raccoon or Sly Cooper and the Thieves Raccoon series, or my previous Sly 2 Band of Thieves videos, which also does include my separate non-commentary playlist for the Sly Cooper saga, so that being Sly 1, 2, 3, and 4, or Thieves in Time. I will leave the playlist links in the video description down below for your viewing pleasure, so make sure you check those out when you get the chance, to which will also include my nostalgic throwback game playlist link. I'm just glad all this smashing about hasn't alerted any more guards.
By that angle, it should lead to the printing press.
I think I've smashed every... Oh wait, I missed the plant pot. How careless of me, I've missed the plant pot! Aha! Here we are. The spy cam's not activating. Will you just shut up already and let me take the photos?
Click the right analog stick to bring up your
I am quite surprised Dimitri hasn't spotted us in the ventilation shaft over here.
Sly, use the right analog stick to zoom in and out on photo targets. Tap the R1 button to take a picture when you've got a good shot.
Finally!
Ingenious.
There's the clockwork part we're after.
Clockwork tail feathers has printing plates.
The clockwork tail feathers.
Alloys that never wear out. Unlimited forged money.
I'm gonna get a good angle on this shot.
That generator seems to be powering the security systems down here. That's our target.
Dimitri, the first boss.
Wizard and international fortune. That should do it, Sly.
Alright, we have our recon photos, and again I do apologize about hesitating, stuttering, struggling, and botching my sentence pronunciations.
The recon photos are a grim reminder of what the modern thief is up against. Spotlights, stepped-up patrols. The sum of it all renders a direct assault impossible. To solve this puzzle, I'm going to need some more intelligence. First, replace this bugged painting with one Dimitri has in his office. Once in place, we should be able to listen in on his communications. Second, if you see the boss, tail him. We might learn something from studying his movements. Once we've got a proper understanding of the operation, those clockwork tail feathers are as good as ours.
Okay then, so plan is in place on the next steps for pulling off the heist. So on that note, that is going to bring today's episode of Sly 2 to a close. I really do hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do myself a favor. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, along with the bell so you can receive notifications whenever I upload anything new to my channel. So join me next time for when we get the first lot of jobs started. So until then, I've been ShadowStar91. Stay safe out there, take care, and I'll catch you all in the next episode of Sly 2 Band of Thieves. Bye bye.